got Wheeler the Third, artist founder, president of the ONYXCON Foundation. We're gonna wait for some people to get up in here. I got a couple of thoughts and stories as usual when I'm live. Agua, agua, agua. Agua, agua. Agua, agua, agua. Gotta have the agua. Get myself organized. So everything is where I need it, when I get where I'm going. All I gotta do is reach over, grab it, and go. Let's step into the next level of the game up in this thing. You know what I'm saying? Leveling up, y'all. Leveling up. Feels good, too. Feels good. We're going to see about it. We're going to see how, hopefully, we can maintain. That's the main thing. Leveling up is one thing, but can you maintain it once you get there, you know? It's a video game I used to play. Unfortunately, its servers closed. It was a mobile game, Dawn of Titans. If anybody know what I'm talking about, you know how fun it was. And we used to love it. All of us who played it. That was my game right there. That was my game. There's certain games, like in the history of me playing video games, like I could play those games forever. They were just so fun. They were relaxing. Um, there was a Star Trek game like that I used to like, but back to before I get off on that, there was this Dawn of Titans, and like most games like that, you know, it's not pay to play, but it's pay to elevate, because the only way you can even beat the bigger armies and everything once you know playing against other people all over the world. I mean, you could play the computer, but that's less fun. It's more fun when you play. Um, and the whole point of it was for you to play other people online and all of that, and their armies and their kingdoms and teams and all this. And if you didn't put down the money, you could elevate. It just take longer. You know, you spend months getting to the point where you were able to compete with the bigger armies and all that kind of thing like that. You know what I'm saying? But when you got it now, when you got your team up, when you got your troops ready and everything, oh, you could do some damage. But then what be also funny is all you took is, you know, you further you go up in level. Let's say you at silver level, and then you get to gold, and then platinum. If you get to platinum and everybody else that bought all these super powered titans and stuff in that game, you get creamed and you get knocked all the way back down sometimes. You get demoted per season, and the season is a week, typically. And that's how most of them games are still. I mean, you know, y'all who play them, y'all know what I'm talking about. Online games like that. And I used to always complain to the, because they'd always ask for, you know, public opinion. What do you guys think about game? I'd be like, I'll be honest with you, I love this game, but, if y'all don't start allowing people, what's happening? If y'all don't allow people to elevate without buying in, it's gonna kill this game. And they be like, you know, no one would ever answer. No one ever damn reply. No, they give you some automated answer. Oh, thank you for your suggestion, but we ain't gonna do it, you know. And now your game is gone. You know what I'm saying? You had to close down your servers. But that game could have still been going. It could have become, in my opinion, one of the most popular games online. You know how it is with the popular ones, they last. They last for years. I mean, you look up, damn near a decade of people playing this game, and it gets bigger and better, and they keep adding stuff to it, and all. And that's how they're intending it to be when they go through the stress of making a game like that. So I know they want the best result, but a lot of times they would they missed it. They missed the mark of what kind of audience you built. People, you know, most people who are playing online, I ain't gonna say all, because there are, you know, plenty of rich people, plenty of people who got the deep pockets, plenty of people who from day one just go and buy all the biggest guns and weapons and you know, and armor and everything to make it through a game like that. And they sit at the top until they're bored. And but what happens is they get bored quick because they got so much money. And yeah, it's fun at first. You get to fight all the biggest things and all the whatever. But then you find yourself by yourself because ain't nobody else got that money. So it's just like you fighting the same people. You're always battling the same people. It's lonely at the top. You know that phrase? It's lonely at the top. Yeah, okay. So what, you at the top? Are you happy? You're like, no, I'm bored. Why? I keep fighting Rocco, me and Rocco every day, and then there's Julie, and you know him by name, like you know everybody who's at the top. You know, I'm making up names. I'm saying that's how that would feel, and like, and you can see it as the time went on with the game. You could see who was in the top, and there's a small group, and then you see when they were active, and they got less and less and less active to the point where it goes months they ain't been on, they're not playing this. Why? They on to some other game, they bought all the stuff in that game, and they think they the man or the woman over there, but so what? You're by yourself. You got nobody to play. It's no fun, right? The whole point is fun, right? So it's a real lesson in that in general. It's a real metaphor for that in life. And some people get it, some people don't. Some people will never get it. They just, they're stuck on, I gotta be number one. I gotta be at the top. I gotta be. There's nothing wrong with being, great. I'm not saying that. That's by no means what I'm suggesting. Always aim for greatness. But to have to be, you know, like being number one is truly something you don't have to aim for, you just are. A lot of people don't understand that. When you are the greatest, you just are, period. People can debate it. That's why people sit around debating about Jordan and LeBron. There's no debate. You say any of those names, Kobe, etc., they are them. The new brother who just made the Knicks champions, they are them. That's it. There's nothing else to be said. I don't even like those conversations where people start talking about who's better. What are you talking about? They're each great in their own right for different reasons. There's reasons why they are legends, and they will be legends, period. Period. You know, it's not, one thing I would say on the Jordan thing, it's unarguable. I think nobody else in the history, and this is a real heavy statement to make, but it can be backed up. Outside of the game itself, even outside of just basketball, as a icon, as a representation of majesty in basketball and in his other dealings business wise to create, and it's not by himself. It's back to his mom, his parents, his team, his wife, his kid, everybody around him that makes him great. You know what I mean? Those people as a whole, but under the name for Jordan, the idea, you say Jordan, like they say, some of these young kids don't even know who Jordan is as a man, but they know a shoe. But regardless, at least he's getting his just due from every shoe that gets bought. You know what I'm saying? So it's unarguable that he is, like, in the history of the sport of basketball and things associated with basketball. You could bring it that broad. He is the GOAT. Because everybody else that has earned similar recognition, the LeBrons, the Kobe, etc., they did it in a sense, like some of them, contemporaries of Jordan's time on the court, but nonetheless, he was still that guy. When he was on that court, he was still the one. And everybody else was maybe 1.8, 1.9, 1.5. And it'd be arguable, this person could have done this better than Jordan. It don't matter. They weren't, for the way their cards were dealt, the way life was lived, they did not reach certain things the same way. And that's no problem. Why can't we just be a bunch of us that are there? You know what I mean? The best of the best, period. That's it. That's all. It ain't no argument about all that other stuff. The rest of that is just goofy, kiddie. That's why I don't even get in those conversations most of the time. I mean, if it's people I know, I'll have fun with it. Talk my ish, they talk their ish, we have fun with it, laugh about it, slap dab and go get something to eat and chill out, whatever. But some goofy I don't even know, I'm not even gonna have that conversation because they just want to argue because they like to argue. And a lot of people like that. Oh, it's sad. It's sad. It's pathetic, actually. It ain't gonna change a damn thing. It ain't gonna change a damn thing. It ain't gonna change the fact that you still worried about your rent. It ain't gonna change the fact that I'm still worried about my rent. It ain't gonna change the fact that we all gotta get up and go to these damn jobs that we don't want to do, or that we figure out one that we can do, so we deal with that and maybe we're okay and we feel a little bit better. And then there's somebody else who's miserable because they just absolutely hate where they gotta work, or they got problems in their family, or they got problems in their relationships, or they got problems with the kids, or they got problems with their dog, their cat, their goldfish, whatever, right? And none of that gonna change with you giving your damn opinion about some person you'll never meet. And if you're lucky enough to even get a glimpse of them, oh my gosh, it's him. It's really him. Well, there you go. You can say that forever. I saw so and so. Well, that's good. How about that? Ain't gonna change nothing about you though. What are you gonna do for you, your life, the cards you've been dealt, what you got to do in life? That's what. That's all that really matters, people. That's all, and that go. And I mean, very individual. I ain't even talking about within your family structure, your friend structure. I'm talking about just you. What is going to be good for you? That's it. That's it. That's all. That's the number one, always. And that's not selfish. That is realistic. You only got one temple to protect, one body in this lifetime, one mind to satisfy your purpose. What you gonna do with it? That's it. Speaking of purpose and legacy, I got a very, 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 very special video that's going to be released 3 o'clock. I repeat, 3 o'clock this coming Saturday. What's today? Today is Friday, right? No, excuse me. Today's Thursday. We got more time. Today's Thursday. Then Friday. Then Saturday. Okay. And the reason I'm blending my days because it's been a lot of stuff I had to do this week. So my mind is like halfway between days because of how much new information I had to absorb for an opportunity that I got. And I'm very happy about because I'm hoping it's going to change my trajectory for the rest of this year and be a great stepping stone to give a brother a little bit of just a little just a breather, damn it. That's all. Just yeah, the gas gonna be going up anyway. But oh, I can afford it. Okay, cool. That's all. That's all. Just oh, the food is going up, but I can eat. Okay, that's all. I just want a breather. I ain't asking to be, that's all. I just need a breather first. Then we gonna get into all because the other stuff when it really start paying, it's got to be on my terms. So then besides the basics, it need to be outstanding. It must be outstanding. And this video I'm talking about is an example of that level of outstanding. It's this video coming up on Saturday at 3 o'clock that I need y'all to watch. I need y'all to be watching that video. 3 o'clock. I want y'all to be up in there when how they do the premieres on YouTube and they do the countdown stuff. I don't know if it's gonna do a countdown thing for me. I think it automatically does that because I haven't done a lot of videos like this, but I'm learning this is a way that people get the numbers that I want to get on YouTube. And I've been probably kind of messing myself up by not doing this, but I'm learning. I'm learning about the people I admire. Y'all didn't mean to do that with the phone, but y'all still here, so cool. Anyway, so I got this video coming out, and I got a thumbnail. I got two thumbnails, but I'm using one as the hype thumbnail. I'm probably gonna use the other one once it actually drops, or if I get enough numbers on it, I might keep that up because whatever's working is working. Let it work, shit. And I use the other one for just promos and put it up on my Facebook and Instagram and all that, and let people know, like, how you do a carousel. I can show both images because I put too much into both of them not to show both of them. They both look dope. But one is like got the clouds, you see me, and slightly younger me because my beard was a little bit more black back then, but that was on purpose because it's all in context in the video when you see it, the story I'm telling. And you see all these images inside of my suit and everything, and I'm looking up. It's a very famous photo, if I must say so. Probably the most famous selfie I've ever taken in my older years. I'm very proud of that selfie. I remember the day like yesterday. I was on a film set doing some work on a production that was filming at the Porsche facility in Hateville, Georgia, here, which is Atlanta Metro still. It's still Atlanta area. But if you're from Atlanta, you know what I'm talking about. Hateville over there where the Porsche is, right off of the expressway, and it's a phenomenal facility. They used it as Iron Man's house. Okay, that ought to say everything. I shouldn't have to say nothing else. I was at Iron Man's house, and I filmed probably 3-4 movies there. Think Like a Man, some TV series. I can't remember what the name of that was that I did. One where I can't remember which one this was. It was something with an agent, FBI type. I think that was a pilot that didn't make it, but they did film it there. They spent all the money and rented it. And I was put at a door when one of the main actors was walking in. I was a security guard at the place, whatever. And of course, none of these, in none of these movies was it, oh, we're at the Porsche Center. No, it's whatever they wanted it to be in the movie because it's got a distinct, super high tech beautiful, beautiful building. That building is phenomenal. I love it. I love modern style facilities. That's my architectural go-to. If it ain't modern, yeah, I might like it a little bit, but this ain't really me. Y'all can keep all them old ass looks and cottages, and super antiquated Victorian this, but I mean it's beautiful. I ain't gonna say none of that stuff is not beautiful. Some of it anyway, but it's just not my personal flavor when it comes to architecture. I like modern. I do. I love. I started Frank Lloyd Wright and go up. You know what I mean? I'm on that. I'm with all that. So Hadid. Shout out to the Queen, man. That lady there. I've been studying up on her heavy, heavy. She is amazing. It's a shame that we lost her in transition, but yo, what a legacy she left. That woman's genius, absolute genius. Just, I mean, it's as close as anything I've ever seen to watching Star Wars or Star Trek, and they show a city and it's all these buildings that are organic, but yet made out of steel and glass, and I mean, just light everywhere, big windows. That's me. That's me. That's my style. I love it. I love it. Love, love, love it. So, if you feel in that modern style, put that in the comments. Say, yo, I'm with you on that. Say modern, put the E at the end. So I know we on the same page. You know what I'm talking about. You like modern style architecture. I love it. I love futuristic stuff. We in 2026. I feel like half of the buildings that we got still, at least the old ones that could be renovated, but like they shouldn't be looking how they look. They should be looking a whole nother way that it don't. And then when people see people who travel, we not in no way not knowing how deep it gets. We've been here. We've been on point about realizing how vast and advanced the rest of the world and some cities in America where they've done some things here and there with some facilities, some new buildings, whatnot. Shout out to all of Midtown in Atlanta. Midtown is amazing. It's a glass house. A lot of beautiful, cool looking stuff in Midtown right now. Why did it want to take me? I'm not doing that. Why would I do that? What does it know that I don't know? I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm still on time. I ain't worried about it. Anyway, but yeah, Midtown. If you ever been to Atlanta and you see the new, or even over there near where they're building the Gulch and everything with the stadium. That's the modern as you can get. The Mercedes-Benz Stadium and the hotel, which I'm forgetting the name of, but I love it. Been in it a couple of times. It's phenomenal. The lobby alone is just jaw-dropping. Like that lobby is crazy. But they got right now on the side of it. I'm planning to go downtown the weekend and do some coverage of World Cup stuff. So I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. But there's a hotel down there, and they did an ad where they did a realistic looking soccer ball with the Coca-Cola logo on it that looks like it's smashed into the glass side of the building. It looks real. This shit is insane. It looks like a big ass soccer ball is in the side of the building right now. And all it is, some type of vinyl or something decal that's on the side of the building. A huge one. I mean huge. This thing is huge. It literally takes up the center of the building, and it looks like a soccer ball is stuck in the side of the building. It's absolutely crazy looking, but cool. And I got a rainy day picture of it. That didn't do. I was about to post that. That ain't doing it justice. I hope it's gonna be some sun out like it is right now, and I'm gonna go back and get that sometime this weekend, hopefully. Yeah, I gotta show y'all what that looked like. I might even start the video from there because I want to show y'all that. That thing that's crazy, man. I love that level. I love that scale of cool concepts when there's a good idea. I mean, I don't drink soda and all that, so there's no advertisement for you know the empire that built Atlanta along with other companies, but I just like cool ideas, and as an artist I can respect the art of it. It's really amazing when you see something like that. It reminds me of the kind of advertising they do at San Diego Comic-Con out in San Diego. Shout out to San Diego, shout out to California. I want to come back this year, y'all. I really do. I really do. I'm long overdue. I need a LA trip and a drive down to San Diego. I did that the last time I went to San Diego Comic Con. I drove from LA. I forget how many hours that is, but it was a nice drive actually. It's actually a very pleasant, hilly, right beside the ocean at one point. It's freaking gorgeous, actually. Uh, so yeah, I definitely plan to at some point do that again. And I'm thinking I want to do it maybe this summer, but I don't know how I'm gonna pull that off. I got so many things I want to do. I mean, it's like I'm talking about it like it ain't just 2 or 3 months, right? We literally got nothing but July and August left. That's it. And if you want to call the beginning of September, like that's summer, man. That's it. It's like, yo, what you gonna do? And there's part of me want to go to Miami still, but then I think you get into July, now you're in hurricane season. It's gonna be raining, and I'm like, eh. I ain't never heard no good things about it when it's real rainy in Miami. And so I think I'm gonna hold that one. I'm more and more thinking, hold that card, put that off till Art Basel, if I can get enough money to go in December for that, because I've never been to that. I want to go to Basel. I need to get that off my list. And I can get Miami, of course, at the same time. I mean, you would want to be there when the sun is out and just having the babes on the beach and all that, sure. But yeah, the women gonna be around anyway. Whether they in bikinis or not, they're gonna be there. So I still think it's worth the trip if I can pull that off because it's a big time in the town. It's that time when you got major artistic legends on deck. You got all kind of events and stuff popping off. Basel's a whole thing. I mean, I got some art friends, fellow artist friends who've been, and just from their footage, I know how serious that gets. So I don't know. I'm thinking about that too. And then tell y'all another. I'm giving y'all some real just brainstorm inside scoop type stuff. You know what I mean? But I'm also thinking about other things got to check off the list. I gotta go. I gotta get a large. I gotta go down to Texas, man. I gotta go down to Texas because I ain't never been, and it ain't even about the state so much as specific places. I need to go to Houston, and I need to go to the Trinity River, and I gotta catch an alligator gar. That's a goal right there. Alligator gar. And there's literally a spot that I know of that's been verified by a legendary alligator gar angler who I wanted to go out with him, but years ago we had been talking for a while back and forth in DMs on YouTube and stuff. And I'm like, well, man, how much would it cost for this? But his price was crazy. But I understand. I mean, I understand at the same time, I don't think it's a good, realistic price for river fishing. And that's no diss to river fishing. I love river fishing, but I'm honest about it. River fishing is a different thing, man. Anybody who's ever done it, that it's hardcore in other ways that the ocean ain't even hardcore because it's gritty, it's muddy, you gonna get dirty in some way or whatever. Versus if you on the back of a fishing yacht, a small one, and you done rented that bad boy, not even going deep sea, just to do inshore. And for 4 to 6 hours, you might be looking at 3, 4, 5, up to kind of a cutoff of $700. You get a friend to go with you. I did this one time. I'm talking about I literally did. Shout out to my homie, Mr. Brown. But yeah, and we got the video and everything. Y'all can watch all that. It's good content. Went to Florida, and we split the bill on a charter. Went out, got some sheephead. We both coming back with fish to eat for weeks. You know what I'm saying? Frozen good, everything great. Could have caught redfish too, but we were focused on sheephead that day. I did catch a red actually, or did he? I can't remember which one of us caught it, but it wasn't a keeper, but it was just fun to see one. I love reds, redfish, drum. And wait a minute, here we go, here we go, here we go. So yeah, I did that or whatever, and it was a good day. It was a great day, and it felt better that I could split that bill. It wasn't all on me. You know what I mean? So if you can do that.